So many motorcycles. I don't know where to start. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back at the Courthouse. Give you an update on all these motorcycles. Guys, right now there's about 45-ish motorcycles in here. It's about half of my friend's total collection. And we're going to get into it in a little while. Again, this is my friend's collection. I'm helping him curate. We're now getting them all under one roof and get them out of storage containers and things like that. And then we're going to be assessing what they need so that we can then kind of figure out, is it worth to do it? Or is it worth to just move that one on and move on to another one? You guys got the first introduction to this collection and me helping my friend curate his collection with the 14 motorcycle Will It Run over 2 days in my driveway. And if you haven't had a chance to check out that video, I'll link it right up here. But there's so many to choose from. This little CT90, this obviously, a Honda Easy Cub, which we did a video on it. Some of the ones up front we did a video on. Not quite done, still waiting on the correct throttle to come in. The Dream, that again we got running, rode it around the driveway out here. The tank is being cleaned out at home, and that was the first time it ran in about 14 years. So this other little 150, 160, one of those two things. And then a herd of RD 400s, RD 250, how we got to this point.
Flashback.
Can you have too many RDs? An RD 200, an RD 350, an RD 250, and 3 RD 400s. We've got a Yamaha RD puzzle to solve. So guys, my buddy just dropped off a load of Yamaha RDs, some together, like this RD 200 and this RD 350, non-running, we gotta make them run, and then some in puzzle form. I don't know about you, but I don't think we have all the pieces, but we're gonna go through it and see if we can figure out what we have, what we don't have. So like I said in the past, I'm helping a buddy curate his collection, and this is part of it. These are 1, 2, 3 Yamaha RD 400s. This is an RD 250, and these are some pieces and parts. So we want to try to put the pieces where they go, just so that we can look to see, do we have enough? We don't have enough stuff to make 3 RD 400s. We know that to be true. But do we have enough to get close to making one, and then taking the best bits off of these to make one good one? We only have one of these, so hopefully we have all the bits and pieces for it. So let's start digging. So this is a 1972 RD 250 tank. Oh, that looks good. That tank's in decent shape. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Inside looks good. We got RD 250 side cover, which I believe goes on this side. I'm a huge proponent that the best place for these parts are on the bike.
End of flashback.
And so we have to figure out what to do with them. I think we got 3 frames. We're gonna end up making one good RD 400 out of that. Hopefully we have everything between here and there for that. And then the engine for the RD 250 is right here and everything else. But guys, there's so many motorcycles in here and there's so many more to come. I call this place the Courthouse because it was an old courthouse in the town that we're in, and he bought it years ago and he's just used it kind of as storage. And we started cleaning it out to then put all the motorcycles under one roof. And that's what we've been doing. Obviously, there's 3 C70s. There's another Trail 90 here, CT90. Little Yamaha thing over there that is sitting in the corner thinking about its life choices. RD 350, 200, maybe an RD 200, and look, little Yamaha 100 Enduro, right next to it a Yamaha 250. And we're gonna, guys, if I'm going through this quick, no fear. You're gonna be able to see these guys again. This is not a one and done. A couple of KEs, a KE 100 and a KE 250. This little Suzuki. I'm not sure what this is. I think this may be a Suzuki as well. Yeah, a little Suzuki. It looks like it's one of those TS 185. Don't worry, we have one of those over here. Kawasaki W1 650. So a little Honda TS 125, 250R, or 250S, excuse me, 250S. The Kawasaki that almost killed me. I kicked it like I couldn't kick anymore. Whose idea was this? Let me know in the comments. Probably not a good idea. My mama didn't raise a quitter. Oh, take it out of gear, you dummy. That would have been an epic moment if it would have, you know, on the my mama didn't raise a quitter and then I kick it and then it started right up. That would have been awesome, huh? You guys would have been like, damn, mama didn't raise no quitter. And this, a little Kawasaki 100. This is a Suzuki 100 SL 350, another Kawasaki ST90. Don't worry, if you think 2 ST90s is not enough, there's one more right there. A couple of Trail 70s, a little Z50. We just did a video on that guy. Little Yamaha Enduro, another Suzuki 250, and then these 3 Sachs Mad Asses. Just little, I think they're 125s. And like I said before, this is not all of them. This is just some of them. And about half of what we have going on. Some of these are going to be long-term projects like these because we'll have to organize. I think we have zero hardware to put this stuff in. So to be able to mount the engine and all that stuff, we got to collect hardware to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to mount the engine into here, or the engine into here, so that you have less pieces and parts laying around. They're all on it. So I'd like to put the fenders on, everything on, so that we have less totes and more just roll around. Same thing with this RD 400. May not get completed right away, but it may be made whole-ish so that it's easier to kind of move things around. That's what, and you lose less stuff if everything's kind of all attached, somewhat. You know, even if it's by zip ties. Just so I don't have to look. If we're moving it around, it's moving as one. Some of them are missing keys. Like this guy is missing a key. But the really great thing, and this guy, you can see it's got a key code right there. So guys, when I'm, pro tip number 848, when I'm out shopping and buying old motorcycles, maybe looking at something, it not having a key is not a deal breaker for me. That actually gives me leverage because I don't see it as a bad thing. I mean, worst case scenario, I buy a new ignition switch. So what's that going to cost me? Maybe 40 bucks tops. Depends on the model, right? But majority of them, especially these older motorcycles that we're dealing with, the key code is right there. That key code being right there, I can take and type in Yamaha RD 350, that's a 350. Yamaha RD 350 and the key code followed by it on eBay, and I'll find a guy that'll cut me a key. I'll find a guy that'll cut me a key. I think it's like 15, 20 bucks. And I'll get it here in a couple of days. So, could I get a couple $100 off the bike because it doesn't have a key? I don't know where I'm going to get a key. It doesn't have a key. I can't even tell the condition of it. Well, yeah, and it's only going to cost me 15, 20 bucks. That's the beauty of it. So, one of the things, once we start cataloging all these, we've started some of them, and you can see them with, let's see if I can find one. Well, you can see these. These have numbers. And what I've done is I've created a Google sheet for him. Each one, so that we've got a checklist of things that we go through. Does it run? What does it need? What are the estimated cost of parts to go on it? What's its estimated value? So he can determine kind of what he wants to do with it. He make a rational decision and not emotional. Because if it's worth $1,500 and it's going to cost $900 to get it running, is it worth it if you paid, $800 for it? So we'll do that with all the other ones that are now starting to come in. We'll update our catalog, and then we can make decisions which ones we want to work on first. Which ones do we want to get rid of to then fund the collection? And then what does he want to do with, what's the long-term goal with the collection? Because when you see them all in one place, then you can say, oh, okay, I really don't like that one, or I don't like that one, or I don't like that one. And let's move those on so that we can fund the collection. So that's where we are. Do me a favor, in the comments down below, let me know which one you want to see next. Or not next, but the one you'd like to see, because I think we may have a, can we get a herd of ST90s running video coming up soon? Why? Just because there's 3 of them, and I would like to see if it could happen. So, plus they're fun. They're a lot of fun. All these. You guys may have saw this guy on the channel that was awful. Awful that we finally got running. Rebuilt the top end, all that stuff to make it run. Made it look a little bit better, but then you sit it, it's still awful. It had been in a fire at some point in time, but it now runs and rides. Every time we come out here, I try to jump on them and ride them. The one I start every time is, let me show you. So every time I come here, I start my Nemesis. And majority of times I run it up and down the street a couple of times. It's raining outside, so that's not happening today, but I start it. And why do I do that? Because I kicked that damn thing so many times. And now I don't have to. I mean, to be honest, I started earlier today. I had to kick it 3 or 4 times because the fuel had been off. Once I get fuel back to it, it's good to go. And this sucker is awesome. But guys, there's loads of things to talk about and to make videos on, which is so awesome. And like I said, this is only half of them. There's more coming. So there will be more and more motorcycles to be seen. Just let me know which ones you're interested in. How cool would it be to do a whole RD video? 200, 350, 250, 400. That'd be pretty crazy. So I can't wait to get a key so I can try to make that one run, because they're ridiculous. So much fun to ride. Just a glimpse into the future of what videos we have coming your way. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So guys, I was just finishing up the video and they showed up with more motorcycles. A CB125, a Yamaha, whatever those things are. One of those. Oh, if you need one, there's another one. 2 of those. And then we've got a junky one over there. And another Trail 90, an early version. this little CB100. You've already seen that one, and I think we got one. Oh, this newer Yamaha right there. And hold on. This guy right here, a Kawasaki KZ400. Guys, I'm like a kid at Christmas. You know how it is, you do the first run when you were a kid, you do the first run of toys when you wake up in the morning, and then your aunts and uncles show up, and then there's more toys showing up. And that's what, I'm waiting for the neighbors to come now with some more stuff. This is gonna be so much fun. This bike is awesome. The great thing, this KZ400, there's a KZ750 right there, and I think we have one in between too. The only thing, look, it's got a little ding right here, but other than that, it is complete, and this sucker looks glorious in its correct amount of dust and dirt. Yeah, can't wait to see if we can get this sucker going. More coming. Guys, we're gonna have loads of fun. Motorcycle after motorcycle after motorcycle after motorcycle. I can't wait to share all these with you. And guys, as always, thanks for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.